With so many airports in the Pacific Northwest, an unplanned detour brought us to one of the most scenic we visited, with an amazing cafe, a beautifully curated museum, and an experience we definitely wouldn't forget.
Jefferson County traffic, Aero 1939 Hotel, 4 miles south. Gonna enter the 45 for 27 Jefferson.
Ever since our last trip to Washington, there's one thing I've been dreaming about doing, flying to the famous San Juan Islands, and today we're finally doing it. But on the way, I called an audible and decided to make a quick stop for lunch. We knew absolutely nothing about Jefferson County Airport, but even when the taxiing is scenic, we had a feeling we'd stumbled onto somewhere special.
Jefferson County traffic, Aero 1939 Hotel, turning for the 45 for 27 Jefferson.
I get asked occasionally if I ever get nervous flying into a new airport, especially with as many different ones as we visit. And the answer is yes, but it's more of an excited nervousness. Funny enough, towered airports are usually easier for me. At least there's someone telling you what to do and where to go. It's the non-towered airports that can sometimes be a little trickier because the charts don't always tell you the whole story. Things like which runway everyone tends to use when the winds are calm, and during our visit here, we actually had airplanes arriving both directions. That's why it's so important for us to keep listening, keeping our eyes outside, and to build a picture of what everyone around us is doing.
Jefferson County traffic, Aero 1939 Hotel, entering left downwind, 27 Jefferson.
And it's not just me. Irene is locked into listening to the radio and helping watch for traffic approaching or already established in the pattern. And the closer we got, the more we started realizing just how different this airport felt. Surrounded by trees on Washington's Olympic Peninsula, this wasn't exactly what I pictured when I saw International in the name. But underneath all of that, what I'm really thinking is, oh my God, a new airport.
Jefferson County area traffic, Bonanza 10 Alpha is down and clear. Alpha 2.
Jefferson County traffic, Aero 1939 Hotel, turning left base 27 Jefferson.
Happy Cafe, November 4920, Foxtrot, 4 miles southeast, maneuvering 45, downwind, runway 15, Happy.
Final clear.
Okay. Jefferson traffic, Aero 39 Hotel, turning final, 27 Jefferson.
And if you're wondering why does it say international, well, this small airport actually does have customs on field. You just have to call ahead to make an appointment. I'll admit, I have a healthy aversion to trees, especially on final, and that usually means I tend to stay a little higher over them than I probably need to. The downside is that sometimes I end up having to make a more aggressive descent once I'm clear. And if you watched our Columbia arrival, you saw exactly that. I ended up having to use a pretty aggressive forward slip to get down. Jefferson County wasn't nearly as dramatic, but for the same reason, I did carry a little extra speed into the approach. The good news was I had plenty of runway to slow down safely. I just wasn't exactly setting any short field records that day. I pretty much used all 3,000 feet of it.
Jefferson County traffic, Aero 139 Hotel, clear of 27, Jefferson.
Fixture lane for taxi.
Leave
Flaps.
it
Flaps up.
Flaps up.
Fuel pump off.
Off.
Landing light off.
Light off.
Anti-collision off. Transponder VFR 1200.
1200.
And trim to neutral.
Now, I wish I could give you guys a lot of history, but there wasn't much to be found. But what I did find was that Jefferson County aviation history actually dates back to 1920, when the Army established a grass airfield at what was known as Station Prairie. And remarkably, it stayed a grass airport for decades. When the current paved runway finally opened in 1990, Jefferson County had reportedly been the only international airport in the lower 48 states without a paved runway.
Jeffco traffic, Cirrus 285 Kilo Alpha 5 to the north. We'll be crossing midfield at 1500 and then returning back to enter a right downwind for 27 Jeffco.
Normally, once we touch down, the sightseeing is pretty much over. Not here. The taxi to parking might have been just as scenic as the approach, and Jefferson County has one of the coolest taxi layouts we've seen, with a counterclockwise flow to parking. Speaking of taxiing, rideshare around Jefferson County is extremely limited, if not almost non-existent. So if you're planning to leave the airport, it's definitely worth making prior arrangements. That's something we'll be looking into more when we come back and stay overnight. And of course, we'll share what we figure out when we do.
So what is 27 the standard then, and that's
Typically Comwind runway 09. It's kind of jump ball right now.
alrighty then. Jeffco traffic, 5 Delta is going to do 09, going to set up for a long left base for 09. Oop, wait a minute, looks like that's right traffic, never mind.
Jeffco traffic, Evolution Way, Papa Tango. I'll be using runway 09. I'll wait for the landing traffic.
This was very impromptu, kind of last minute, depending on the weather, because found out Washington, those clouds come and go really fast. What this place is known for is it's the Spruce Goose Cafe. There's an Aero Museum here. We're gonna check that out. We're gonna go eat, so let's go, because we're starving.
We came here specifically for lunch, and judging by how packed the place was, we clearly weren't the only ones. The Spruce Goose has all the charm of an old school airport diner, right down to the model airplanes hanging from the ceilings. I went for a chili cheese dog that was somewhere under all that delicious chili, while Irene kept things simple with a cheeseburger. What we hadn't expected was just how picturesque Jefferson County itself would be. The airport is surrounded by trees, green grass, and this completely peaceful Pacific Northwest landscape. And suddenly, our quick lunch stop was starting to feel like somewhere we should have planned more time for. And right across the airport is the Port Townsend Aero Museum. We honestly had no idea what to expect walking in, And almost immediately, we came face to face with something special, a newly completed full-scale reproduction of Charles Lindbergh's Spirit of St. Louis. What makes this collection especially interesting is that it isn't just a room of full static displays. The museum restores aircraft here, and many of the airplanes in the collection are maintained in flying condition. And the closer we looked, the more there was to find. Historic airline memorabilia, aircraft instruments, and cases packed with models spanning generations of aviation. Even some very familiar names from back home managed to sneak into the collection. Every time we thought we'd seen the whole collection, there seemed to be another airplane tucked above us or around the next corner.
We are calling it a wrap here at Jefferson County International Airport. Food was amazing.
It was really good.
The only thing we do warn you of, just be patient.
It's one of those places where you really take the time to enjoy the atmosphere.
Yes, definitely is. And that museum's pristine.
It is gorgeous.
Yeah.
I honestly thought that the cafe was going to be the star of the show.
I know.
I think that museum is really one of those sleeper, like, hidden
I
gems.
know, it really is.
Yeah.
The only thing that we didn't get to do that everybody kept saying is apple pie. Unfortunately, they ran out by the time we went to order one.
Yeah, so fair warning, as soon as you get there and you place your order the apple pie. There are people ordering multiple slices to go.
Yeah, I know, which is crazy. I was like, I just wanted one. Like, we're going to share just one slice.
So
But it's
sorry,
okay.
guys, no apple pie for you.
No apple pie, but definitely be back on our next trip.
Yeah.
So you ready to get out of here?
Yeah, let's go see what's next.
All right, guys, we're going to keep island hopping around here in northern Washington, I guess, and see what else we can find. All right, guys, we'll see you guys next week. See you guys.
We wanted to add a note about the museum, and it is their youth mentorship program. We're told that young people can volunteer and work with the museum, and in return, they get their private pilot certificate, and I believe another certificate completely paid for. I mean, if somebody had offered me that opportunity when I was a kid, that would have been the easiest decision of my life. I probably would have lived at the museum. What a stunning surprise this place turned out to be. We honestly could have sat there for hours just looking out at the view. It almost felt like we were in another peaceful little world, but really that's exactly what we love about the Pacific Northwest. It's places like this that always get me thinking where we eventually want to call home. Of course, there are the real world things that come with that. Cost, moving, figuring out where that place actually is, but it still reinforces this dream of finding somewhere peaceful to settle down, preferably somewhere with a runway. And as impossible as that dream can sometimes feel, there was a time when having more than 23,000 of you right here with us and almost 100 members supporting what we do felt pretty impossible too. So maybe that dream isn't as crazy as it sounds, and genuinely we couldn't keep doing this without you. And that actually gives me the perfect opportunity to put all of our members up on the screen because you guys genuinely inspire us to keep going. You're a reminder that every little win counts, and if you stack enough of those small wins together, they can eventually turn into something pretty incredible. So again, thank you to everyone who's helping to keep this train moving. And if you ever wonder what we have over on Patreon, our members get things like our pilot's briefs, which are basically airport cheat sheets, behind the scenes footage, on location live streams, and of course our off the record series where we get a little more unfiltered about our experiences at each of these airports. We also have a merch store with shirts, hats, and stickers, just another way to help support the channel. This was supposed to be a quick stop that turned out to be not so quick. And even long after leaving, I still find myself thinking about this beautiful airport and area. I've actually gone as far as looking into where we might stay when we come back. We already have a few pretty good ideas, so I don't think we're done with Jefferson County just yet. But for today, it's time to keep moving towards one of the biggest reasons why we came back to the Pacific Northwest in the first place, the San Juan Islands. And we're starting with Orcas Island. So we'll see you next week. Until then, go fly, go discover.
Jefferson County traffic, hold 5754 Zulu is 4 miles to the south in the 45. Going to set up for left pattern, runway 27, Jefferson County.
Jefferson County Aero 1903, Manor Hotel, taking runway 27 straight out departure, Jefferson County.
Jefferson County traffic, hold 5754 Zulu is entering the downwind midfield, runway 27, full stop, Jefferson County. Jefferson County traffic, hold 54 Zulu is turning base, runway 27, full stop, Jefferson County.
Harvey traffic, Bonanza 13 November on a 2 mile 45 for 33 Harvey.
Harvey traffic says on 6509 Lima on left base runway 23 right Harvey.
Jefferson County traffic, code 5754 Zulu is clear the runway, Jefferson County.
Harvey traffic, X12 mile 46 Tango Yankee on a 2 mile 45 for 33 Harvey.
Cap 4638, we approach altimeter 3009, correction 3008, go ahead. Forty-six 38 0456. Cap 4638, radar contact scheduled airport 3 miles south, 2,400. TBM 8 kilo uniform, traffic 12 o'clock, 4 miles southbound 5,500 to Cherokee.
Looking for traffic, 8 kilo uniform.
Cherokee 6-3 Sierra, traffic 6 o'clock, 4 miles southeastbound at TBM 5,500.
Native contact location, 630.
RV5 Lima Charlie, contact set approach 120.4, good day.
120.4, 5 Lima Charlie.
Okay, West 3433, we approach altimeter 3008, descend via the Maddie 7 row, accept maintain 6,000. TBM, 8 kilo uniform, that traffic is previously, now at your 3 o'clock, should be no factor, you guys are diverging quite a bit.
8 kilo uniform, roger.
Cherokee 6-3 Sierra, traffic no factor.
Roger. Whitby approach, Skylane 6229 November, VFR request.
Skylane 6229 November, we approach altimeter 300, go ahead.
6229 November, request transition northbound, landing Orchid.
Skylane 29 November, squawk 0446.
0446, 29 November.
Okay, West 3433, contact Victoria Terminal 132.7, have a good one. And just to confirm, 32.7, I don't know if I gave you something different. Okay, West 3433, affirmative, read back correct, just making sure you guys have a great one, see ya.
Approach Kenmore 1818, 4,500 VFR to Orchid.
Kenmore 1818, we approach going on the altimeter 3008.
308, what's up?
Serious, was that 171 Charlie Alpha? There's 171 Charlie Delta, squawk 0454. Sirius 1 Charlie Delta, radar contact Santa Cortez Airport, 3 miles northwest, 1,600. Cap 4638, registers 28 squawk before, free shape route, have a go on. November 629, November, radar contact Jefferson County, 4 miles southeast, 6,600.
29 November, I'd like to descend to 4,500.
Maintain VFR.
VFR, descend 4,500, 29 November.
And 6229 November, traffic 12 o'clock, 6 miles off direction, 5,500 at Cherokee.
Looking to 9 November.
Cherokee 630, traffic 12 o'clock, 6 miles off direction, 6,500 at Skylink.
Negative contact, locate 630.